Hello there, welcome to the Timeless Goddess reading. Let me just adjust my camera here a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna get started. Now I am using the Goddess deck for this reading. As you can see, this is what the little book looks like and the cards. It's a very, very beautiful deck, one of my favorites. I've linked this deck in the description to the video. I also am currently featuring this deck in my weekly readings subscription, which you can also find the link to sign up in the description to this video. It is only $11.11 per week. As we get started, I want you to look at each of these cards here and just gently connect with your inner guidance. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, drop into your heart, tune into your intuitive guidance, tune into your sixth sense, and simply ask. Ask your inner self, ask your inner wisdom to guide you towards the card that is perfectly aligned with you and that will have the message that will encourage, uplift, and support you on this journey at this time. So as you do this, feel free to pause the video, feel free to take another few deep breaths before you choose the card. Now, if more than one card speaks to you, that is also totally okay. I will get started on this note, starting with the very first card. If you chose the first card, your message is Saraswati, mastery. This is your time to celebrate how far you've come. This is your time to connect with the accomplishments and everything that you have learned through your failures as well. This is the time to do a sort of a life review and go over some of the major milestones that you have recently achieved, some of the major changes that have occurred in your life, some of the changes that you have initiated, some of the changes that you have responded to, some of your personal accomplishments, self-improvement, overcoming, and creating healthy habits, healthy patterns of behavior that serve you. This is a good time to also be compassionate and be kind and be accepting of your weaknesses and all the ways in which you did not quite behave ideally and all the ways in which you have sabotaged yourself and perhaps even betrayed yourself. Now, I want you to take this time to release any guilt, shame, blame, any feelings of unforgiveness towards yourself and others. This is the time to release any comparison to anyone else other than yourself. Now, I want you to do a little bit of a review. I want you to go back in time and see where you were exactly a year ago. See where you were exactly 3 years ago. Now, I want you to think about what is possible for you in 1 year. How much change is possible for you in 1 year? Now, I want you to take it further and I want you to ask yourself how much change is possible for you in 3 years? How much change? How much has changed for you in 3 years? Now, I want you to collapse that time and I want you to go even deeper and I want you to ask yourself, how much is possible for me in the coming year? How much is possible for me in the coming year? Now, if you think about all the changes, all the accomplishments, all the growth that you have been through over the past years, over the past 3 years, and compound that and add that up, and then multiply that by 10. That is what's possible for you in year 2021. Now, if you are ready to receive this message, I want you to simply receive, connect to the energy of allowing it to come through you and serve as your answer, serve as your confirmation that the leaps you will make this year are completely unrestricted by time, by space, by any human conditions. You are ready to step fully into your mastery, you're ready to lead yourself, and you're ready to lead others. So, in your meditation, connect with the goddess Saraswati and ask her to show you how you can step into full mastery and how you can manifest mastery in every area of your life going forward. Now, for the one who has chosen the next message, it is about to be revealed. Here we have the goddess Isis, the goddess of rebirth. If your soul has selected this card, your message is that you are ready to be initiated into greater mysteries, to be initiated into greater powers, and to be initiated into fuller embodiment of the limitless, of the endless, of the eternal I am power within. This year, this time, this month, this day, whenever you are seeing this message, is your day to acknowledge and recognize that your spiritual gifts have been growing, that your abilities have been increasing, that your capacity to receive divine guidance and divine wisdom is rapidly expanding. It is your time to acknowledge the longing within that beckons you to look deeper, that beckons you to trust, that beckons you to explore the unknown, no matter how mysterious or elusive it appears to be. You need no guru. You need no person to give you the permission to explore what has always been yours and the gifts that have always been there for you. The goddess Isis tells you that it is safe now to surrender and shed whatever it is that no longer serves you, to let go of fears, to let go of comparison, to let go of unworthy that you might still be holding on to. It is safe now to surrender your previous way of existence and fully let it go, in turn allowing a new era of your life to begin, a new chapter. Imagine yourself turning the page of the most epic novel that ever existed in humanity. And as you turn this page, you begin the next chapter of your story. What story is your soul here to tell? What story can you teach from everything that has already occurred in your life so far? This is a cyclical time when events of the past might be coming back as a reminder of what you have come to complete, what has come full circle. It is also possible that you are currently experiencing discomfort, feeling like you are on the edge of the breakthrough, feeling like there is no certainty, no assurance, no sure way forward. And yet this message is here to confirm that you are on the right path, that you are being divinely guided, and that it is safe now to take the next step. Even if it feels like you're walking alone in the darkness, the goddess Isis is that garden, is that darkness. among which you are wandering and into which you are stepping. She's holding you. She's comforting you. She's leading you and reminding you that your path is special, that your gifts are amazing, and that you came here to shine your light and to contribute your creative work to the creative workings of the world. Do not be afraid. It is your time. It is your time now to claim full power, full authority, and full ownership of the gifts that you came here with. Go forth and trust the path. Now we move forward onto the third message. If your soul has selected this card, the message is about to be revealed. Sophia, divine wisdom. This card is asking you to drop into the inner wisdom of your heart, to surrender the illusions of your mind, the attachments of your ego, the wounded, painful feelings that you are carrying over from time past and situations long gone. It is time to be cleansed. It is time to be released, and it is time to be set free from any perceived limitations, from any perceived bounds, from any perceived blocks. You are ready to step into the next level of consciousness. You are ready to leap into the next level of manifestation. You may be experiencing situations that challenge you, conflicts that edge you to compromise your values, interactions that challenge your identity and push the limits of what and who you perceive yourself to be. Be grateful and find gratitude for these promptings, for they are coming from the divine realms. You are currently being invited to surrender the old ways of thinking about yourself, the old story that you are used to telling yourself. You are invited to let go of anything and everything that your ego clings to desperately, hoping, begging, longing to control and force and predict and manipulate. It is the time of cleansing. It is the time of trust. Trust is not always easy. Trust requires stepping forward and not knowing whether there is anything underneath your feet, but also knowing with absolute certainty, with unwavering faith, that whatever it is that is underneath your feet, that you will be caught and you will be supported and you will be provided for. You go first and the universe catches up. The goddess Sophia has the message for you. The message is the following. You have deep wisdom within. You have everything that you need in order to move forward. You are connected directly to the source. And the wisdom of consciousness, all consciousness, divine consciousness, is always available to you if only you ask for clarity. So ask for clarity now. Turn to Goddess Sophia and request that the highest wisdom available to you now be revealed to you and illuminate your path forward. If your soul has picked card number 4, your message is about to be revealed. The message is patterns. The goddess Ellen is coming here to remind you that there are patterns in your life that have a story to tell. And if you purely focus on the patterns themselves, on the behaviors, if you try to change the said behaviors, you may not be able to do so because you are not perceiving the full story of the pattern and what it is connected to. Now is a great time to do a life review and to look into your patterns. Is there perhaps a behavior that is coming up that feels like you do it in certain situations, that feels like you always respond like that given a particular prompt, that feels like it's almost a machine-like response that you have little to no control over? If there are any patterns like that in your life, Ellen is here to tell you. Ask yourself why. Do not look at the pattern. Do not try to change the behavior. Instead, look at the origins, the roots of the pattern, and heal the original cause. Some patterns we have keep us tethered to fulfilling our purpose here on earth. Some patterns serve us to stay grounded, stay on track, and to continue working ahead. However, some patterns become a mindless behavior, a result of your brain, your human mind, refusing to learn or change or understand a sequence of events that triggers it to react in a particular way. You are not your mind and you are not your patterns. Look closely into each and every pattern that is currently running your life, whether it's a thought pattern, a behavior pattern, an emotional pattern, or a mental pattern. Look at all of the patterns and see where they stem from and ask yourself, does this pattern serve me? Is this pattern something that has place in my life? And is this pattern something that I want to bring with me forward as I move forward in my life? Your message from Ellen is to remember you are not your patterns. You decide how you act, and you can always change your behavior. All it takes is acknowledgement, realization, healing of the cause, and the desire to create something new and better in the place of the pattern that is outworn and that no longer serves you. Finally, we move on to the fifth card. So if your soul chose card number 5, your message is about to be revealed. Here we have the goddess Gula, healing. If your soul chose the 5th card, your message now is to focus on healing. It is not time to push forward, push through, force, control, or resist. Now is the time to go inward and receive, to allow divine healing to take place, to allow miracles to transform your current state. Whether the healing is needed just as a rebound from all the rapid progress that you've made over the past period of time, or whether it's needed to heal from a relationship, a situation, a way of being that has hurt you and that has depleted your energy. Your alignment task is to surrender the need to control, to be productive, and to keep doing. Instead, it is time now to focus entirely on being and focus on receiving and focus on allowing. The best way to heal and to connect with your body is to connect with joy, So instead of setting doing goals, set being goals as you move forward during this gentle time of healing. Take steps to create goals for yourself for experiencing joy, experiencing relief, experiencing happiness, experiencing comfort, experiencing the feeling of being held. Now is the time to take care of you, to fill your own cup, to replenish your inner well. This time is crucially important because unless your own cup is full, unless your well is filled, then you cannot give to others without depleting yourself, without burning your energy out. So if you want to continue helping others, if you want to continue serving others, if you want to be truly selfless, you will take this time to heal, replenish, recharge, and nourish yourself and provide for your needs. Self-care is of the utmost importance now. It is your task to find ways to nourish your body, to nourish your mind, to nourish your soul, and to nourish your emotions. It is the time to feel your feelings and to take excellent, radical care of your physical vessel. It is the time of gentle communication and setting boundaries so that no one invades your space who has the power and potential to destroy your peace and to reverse your healing efforts. It might be time to take a break from certain relationships, to take a break from the external stimulants like the news, social media, and other distractions. It is the time to listen to the voice of your inner self, to listen to your intuitive guidance, and to respond lovingly, meeting your own needs and making yourself a sacred priority. Focus on healing and ask the goddess Gula to show you the way to be more loving and gentle with yourself at this time. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have enjoyed today's goddess power messages. If you have any questions, drop a comment. If you would like to book a full psychic reading with me, you can do so by clicking the link in the description. Please subscribe to my channel and ring that bell below so that you get notified every time I upload new content. I love creating content in the live format, so if you like live videos, definitely give me a subscribe. On this note, I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Take excellent care of yourself, be kind and gentle with yourself, and I will see you next time.